Ready for orders. I'm nuclear. Good to hear from you. They're in our way. I'm listening. Let me get closer. I'm nuclear. I hear you loud and clear. Здравствуйте. Good to hear from you. I'm nuclear. I'm listening. All right. Ready for orders. Let me get closer. Ready for orders. I'll melt it down. All right. I'm listening. I'm nuclear. Our enemies tremble. Ready for orders. Sheer agony. Ready for orders. Our enemies tremble. All right. Our enemies tremble. Then we must go. Our enemies tremble. I'll melt it down. Then we must go. Nuclear. All right. Ready for orders. I'm listening. Krukov here. Advancing. Our enemies tremble. I hear you loud and clear. Good to hear from you. Advancing. Здравствуйте. Pursue them. Then we must go. Здравствуйте. Advancing. Good to hear from you. Our enemies tremble. Let me get closer. Advancing. Our enemies tremble. Pursue them. All right. Pursue them. I'm listening. Rinse and repeat. Good to hear from you. For the motherland. Krukov here. All right. Ready for orders. Pursue them. I'm listening. Ready for orders. I'm nuclear. Krukov here. Ready for orders. Good to hear from you. I hear you loud and clear. Rinse and repeat. Our enemies tremble. Good to hear from you. Pursue them. Здравствуйте. I hear you loud and clear. Our enemies tremble. Let me get closer. I'm listening. Advancing. Advancing. I'm listening. I hear you loud and clear. I'm listening. Then we must go. I'm listening. Здравствуйте. Krukov here. Our enemies tremble. Let me get closer. Ready for orders. Advancing. All right. Our enemies tremble. I hear you loud and clear. Здравствуйте. I'm listening. Then we must go. Good to hear from you. For the motherland. All right. I hear you loud and clear. Pursue them. Krukov here. I hear you loud and clear. I'll melt it down. Здравствуйте. I'm nuclear. Advancing. Ready for orders. Pursue them. Good to hear from you. Then we must go. I'm listening. I hear you loud and clear. Our enemies tremble. Advancing. Good to hear from you. Then we must go. Ready for orders. I'll melt it down. I'm listening. I'm nuclear. Advancing. Then we must go. For the motherland. Good to hear from you. Ready for orders. Then we must go. Здравствуйте. I hear you loud and clear. I'm listening. Enemy of the people. I hear you loud and clear. Здравствуйте. Then we must go. I'm listening. Our enemies tremble. I'm nuclear. Ready for orders. Pursue them. Krukov here. Advancing. Advancing. Ready for orders. Let me get closer. Krukov here. I hear you loud and clear. I'm listening. Good to hear from you. Advancing. I hear you loud and clear. Our enemies tremble. Let me get closer. Ready for orders. Advancing. Good to hear from you. Здравствуйте. Rinse and repeat. Krukov here. They're in our way. Our enemies tremble. I hear you loud and clear. Our enemies tremble. Good to hear from you. Enemy of the people. I'm listening. Krukov here. Good to hear from you. Sheer agony. Let me get closer. Our enemies tremble. Sheer agony. I hear you loud and clear. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. Then we must go. Pursue them. Ready for orders. Krukov here. All right, then we must go. Ready for orders. They're in our way. Ready for orders. For the motherland. Pursue them. Ready for orders. Pursue them. Advancing. Our enemies tremble. All right. Good to hear from you. Sheer agony. All right. I hear you loud and clear. Strategy. I'm listening. Advancing. Strategy. Then we must go. They're in our way. Krukov here. They're in our way. Ready for orders. Advancing. Ready for orders. Pursue them. The beautiful glow. I'm nuclear. Pursue them. I'm nuclear. Strategy. Pursue them. Advancing. Ready for orders. I'll melt it down. Good to hear from you. Enemy of the people. Krukov here. Then we must go. Strategy. I'm listening. I'm nuclear. The beautiful glow. Advancing. All right. Strategy. I hear you loud and clear. I'm listening. Strategy. Strategy. Good to hear from you. I'm nuclear. Our enemies tremble. Let me get closer. Good to hear from you. I hear you loud and clear. I'm nuclear. I'm nuclear. I'll melt it down. Our enemies tremble. Sheer agony. I'm nuclear. Rinse and repeat. I'm nuclear. Advancing. Ready for orders. All right. Then we must go. I'm nuclear. Good to hear from you. The beautiful glow. Our enemies tremble. Advancing. I'm listening. Krukov here. I hear you loud and clear. For the motherland. Krukov here. They're in our way. Good to hear from you. Then we must go. Ready for orders. Enemy of the people. Pursue them. They're in our way. I'm nuclear. Pursue them. Good to hear from you. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. Rinse and repeat. All right. I'm listening. Advancing. Rinse and repeat. Krukov here. Strategy. All right. Ready for orders. Our enemies tremble. Strategy. I'm listening. I'm nuclear. Pursue them. Sheer agony. I'm nuclear. Strategy. All right. I'm nuclear. They're in our way. Our enemies tremble. Good to hear from you. I'm listening. Rinse and repeat. Good to hear from you. Advancing. Advancing. I'm nuclear. Rinse and repeat. Krukov here. Pursue them. I'm listening. I'm listening. Advancing. Krukov here. I hear you loud and clear. Pursue them. Strategy. Pursue them. Strategy. Our enemies tremble. Let me get closer. Enemy of the people. Pursue them. Our enemies tremble. Advancing. I'm nuclear. Pursue them. For the motherland. Krukov here. Let me get closer. Good to hear from you. Strategy. I'm listening. Pursue them. Krukov here. Strategy. Strategy. Our enemies tremble. Let me get closer. Ready for order. I'm listening. All right. I'm nuclear. Rinse and repeat. I'm nuclear. Pursue them. Good to hear from you. Then we must go. The beautiful glow. Look off here. Then we must go. The beautiful glow. Advancing. They're in our way. Ready for order. Advancing. Krukov here. Enemy of the people. I hear you loud and clear. Ready for orders. Pursue them. Ready for orders. For the motherland. Let me get closer. Ready for orders. Sheer agony. Strastige. I hear you loud and clear. Ready for orders. Advancing. They're in our way. Advancing. Enemy of the people. Krukov here. For the motherland. All right. For the motherland. I hear you loud and clear. Rinse and repeat. Ready for orders. I'm listening. For the motherland. I'm listening. Then we must go. Krukov here. Our enemies tremble. Then we must go. I'm listening. I'm nuclear. All right. Krukov here. Enemy of the people. Then we must go. Strategy. Let me get closer. I'm listening. Then we must go. I'll melt it down. I'm listening. Enemy of the people. Let me get closer. Krukov here. I'll melt it down. I'm listening. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. All right. I'm nuclear. Good to hear from you. Then we must go. Our enemies tremble. I'll melt it down. I'm listening. Then we must go. They're in our way. Good to hear from you. All right. Good to hear from you. All right. For the motherland. Good to hear from you. Krukov here. Our enemies tremble. Krukov here. Advancing. Strategy. Sheer agony. Pursue them. Good to hear from you. I'm nuclear. Let me get closer. For the motherland. Strategy. Strategy. Let me get closer. The beautiful glow. Krukov here. I hear you loud and clear. Our enemies tremble. The beautiful glow. Strategy. Advancing. Enemy of the people. Krukov here. Rinse and repeat. All right. Ready for orders. All right. Strategy. Enemy of the people. Good to hear from you. All right. Strategy. Then we must go. The beautiful glow. Ready for orders.